In this video, we're going to talk about some important question sets of CBSE Class 10 Science. Question 1. Can we group elements based on their physical properties alone? If not, explain with examples. So the answer here is no. Why? Because elements has three types, that is metals, non-metals, and metalloids, as we can see from the figure. Now, we already know that metals are a good conductor of heat and electricity. They are also malleable and ductile and are solids at room temperature. They have generally high melting point, which is quite different from non-metals. Now, all these physical properties of metals can also be seen in non-metals or vice versa, just like non-metals are bad conductor of electricity, but carbon in the form of graphite is a conductor of electricity. Non-metals are soft, but carbon in the form of diamond is the hardest natural substance, and etc. Question 2. Take calcium carbonate in a beaker, add water to it. When you touch the external portion of the beaker, what do you feel? So we already know that calcium carbonate is not soluble in water, but here they used to react it vigorously with water, then produces calcium oxide and some of the heat. Now calcium oxide is also known as quicklime or burnt lime, which is a chemical compound. So as we touch the beaker, hence we can feel heat. Question 3. What happens when external heat energy is applied to silver bromide? What type of reaction does it represent? So the reactions involved here is endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction is a chemical reaction that absorbs energy through light or heat. When silver bromide is kept under sunlight, it absorbs heat energy and decomposes into silver and bromide separately, as we can see from the reaction. Question 4. Take sodium sulfide in a beaker and barium chloride in another beaker. Make aqueous solutions of both the elements. What will happen when you mix both the solutions? So here the reactions involved is double displacement reaction. Now double displacement reaction may be defined as the chemical reaction in which one component each of both the reactant molecule is exchanged to form the products. When the aqueous solutions of barium chloride, when combined with sodium sulfide, undergoes double displacement reactions and produces sodium chloride and barium sulfide, it forms white precipitation at the bottom of the beaker. Question 5. Take a ribbon of magnesium of length 3 to 4 cm, rub it with sandpaper and then burn it using candle. What is the observation? So since magnesium is a reactive metal in the reactivity series, when it is exposed to oxygen, it will form metal oxide. For example, when oxygen is mixed with one of these metals for an extended period of time, you will see rust form and a brownish color coat over it as a tint. With magnesium, what will happen if exposed to oxygen for too long is create a white coating on the outside of it, which will impede and affect the burning process. Thus, when sanded with sandpaper, we are able to remove his extra large layer that is impeding the burning, so that it can burn as if it weren't exposed to years of oxygen. So question 6. When Rani, while working in kitchens, mistakenly took a hot bath unknowingly, what happened if Rani's body sees situation as a normal action than reflex action? Well, a reflex action is an involuntarily and nearly instantaneous movement in response to a stimulus. Now, in human being, the peripheral nervous system consists of more than 100 billion move cells and then run like a string, making a connections with our brain. Now a signal can travel as low as about 1 mph or as fast as about 268 mph. Now if Rani took the normal action by that time, Rani's hands will be burned. Moving to question 7, the last question. Take a plant of jasmine, take one of the branch and cut the leaves of it, and with the help of knife, remove the outer layer of the stem of the branch and fold it. Now see the folder portion under the earth. What will you observe after a month? What is this process called? So the process mentioned in the question is called grafting. Crafting is a technique that vegetatively joins two plants into one. Now by this process, rather than sowing seeds, we can produce a new plant from a live plant. After sowing the crafted part, we have to cover it with the earth and keep it wet above it to keep it under the earth. After a month, we can find new roots have arrived from the ground.